Hey there tennis fans, Chris Brown here with Tennis Express. Today we're going to take a look at how Babolat's natural gut strings are made from start to finish at their factory over in France. Babolat first invented their natural gut string in 1875 when tennis just started. Today these strings are used in most tennis and badminton rackets. Natural gut comes from a fibrous protein called collagen, which is found in the intestines of cows and sheep. Traditionally, natural gut was manufactured exclusively from sheep gut, but in the 70s, when racket head sizes became larger, they switched to cow gut. Natural gut will first come to the Babolat factory in large round containers from a local meat processing plant. Then the gut is washed, looped at both ends, and measured to make sure it meets the required length of 42 feet. There is a need for an extra 2 feet of string because during the twisting process, the string shrinks. To get a larger perspective, it takes about 2 cows to equal 1 set of string. The outer part of the intestine, which is called the serosa, is separated from other parts of the gut. This is done to look at strands that have the best durability and elasticity, meeting the required length of 42 feet. Next, the strings head over to the UV room, where an employee weeds out any damaged or discolored strands. Next, a person counts the strands and puts a hook around one end of 7 strands to make a single string. Then the gut gets laid out on a table for lengthening, and a second hook is put around the opposite end. Then the strands are stretched out and put into metal tanks for 24 hours with a chemical treatment. There are about 10 total treatments that help the string turn whiter, have better reinforcement, and keep it visually appealing. Each tank can fit around 800 strings. Next, the strings head over to the temperature-controlled cooling chamber and are twisted about 1,700 times over a 24-hour period. The controlled temperature is crucial so the strings don't break or fray. After the strings are dried, it's time for quality control. The strings are laid out on a table and an employee checks for any outlying issues like extra fat or discoloration. This process is done by hand. Next, the strings are put together in bunches and then put in stabilization chambers for 3 weeks. This allows the strings to dry in the center. There are around 20,000 sets of gut in this one area. Next, the strings are put into a centerless grinder machine that sands the string down. Additionally, the string gets a smooth finish and a uniform dimension. The last step is the varnish stage. In this stage, the room is climate controlled and the strings are made into the correct gauge size of 1.25 up to 1.40 millimeters. The string is then cleaned once more with just water and coated with a light oil finish. Then it finally heads over to packaging. Babolat VS Touch is a premium string that many players still use to this day. Although there are other versions out there, nothing compares to Babolat VS Touch. Thank you guys for tuning in, and head over to tennisexpress.com to get your set of VS Touch today.